Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Off this real quick. Turn this Bluetooth off. Good morning, man. What up? Top of the morning. Top of the morning, early in the morning. It's early in the morning, top of the morning. What up? What up? Hustlers, get up. Hustlers should already be up. The broke niggas is still sleeping. Hustlers is up. We getting to it. I was gonna do a live yesterday, but I had a little situation I had to go deal with, which didn't afford me to go live yesterday. So I wanted to go live with y'all today. Good morning. A quick little live on the way to work. I am in the whip, so hopefully the audio isn't completely horrible and it's listenable. Appreciate everybody rock with me. We got the trip this weekend, man. A little quick weekend warriors, man. Where the weekend warriors at, man? Let's make weekend warriors great again, man. When I came into the space, the weekend warriors were like they were dominant in the space. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers going on trips for 3, 4 days. Now niggas is going on trips for 17 months. You know what I mean? Niggas got so much money now, they going on trips forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever trips. Big Daddy Stovepipe, what's good, my guy? Good morning to you, brother. Good morning to you. Thank you for listening this morning. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all, man, on the way to work. You know what I mean? Kick it with my guys for a quick second. My hustlers that are up this morning, getting ready to go get that bag. Like I said, we going to the DR this weekend, man. Should be dope. I am a little nervous. To plan a weekend trip during the shutdown. I kind of figured, I had pushed the trip back because I was going to actually travel during Halloween. I was originally supposed to go to Panama, and then that fell through. Well, it really didn't fell through. I just didn't want to pay the flights to Panama. I could never catch it at the right rate, and then when I did catch it at the right rate, once I just started factoring in what the total trip to Panama was gonna cost, I said, man, that's an expensive ass fucking weekend, man, to just go, I like to go, obviously I like to travel anytime I can, but I really like to travel when there's a moment to, you know, toast or celebrate, something instead of going out or wasting my time in the States, you know what I mean? I just packaged myself up a little trip, like I said, and this is just a little quick weekend, but with the shutdown and everything going on, man, it's making me a little nervous because, um, I just don't know I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know what going out is going to look like and what coming back is going to look like. Now, the good thing about it, it's an international flight and they tend to not mess with the international flights too much, but they've been doing these ground stops, and if you know anything about airports, I'm an airport fanatic. I like to sit. I used to live near an airport back in Maryland. Airport was only about 5 minutes from my crib, and you could ride down this back road. And I used to pull off the back road and sit on the hood or sit on the trunk and plane watch for hours. That's how I used to clear, my head. You know what I mean? Whenever frustrated or something. So I just love planes, man. Like I'll be sitting on the back porch, I'll see a plane fly overhead, and I'll pull up flight radar. So anyway, a ground stop is they stop everything. You know what I mean? They stop all movement. They stop all planes from, usually they stop it one way or both ways. They might stop all planes from taking off and just let planes come in, or they might stop all planes total while they clear things up. So, with the government shutdown, there's been a lot of bullshit on flights and things like that. So I am a little nervous about that just because it's a weekend trip. So I only my plan is to be in the office at 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday. My plan is to get to the DR at the time that I'm supposed to get there. And then my plan is to get back into the office at the time that I'm supposed to be back. And it always works. You know what I mean? Like, the weekend trips always tend to work out and tend to, go right, but you just never know. You never know. And like I said, right now, definitely playing Russian roulette with the government shutdown. If they clean things up this week, which I'm hoping they will, there's a lot of pressure on them right now with the elections today and with elections today and uh, the food stamps running out, I'm hoping that they'll get their shit together so that I can have some more peace in mind when it comes to flying. You know what I mean? So um, whatever you do, do not rent a car. Oh nah, man, I would not do no shit like that anyway. First and foremost, I would never. I'm not saying that renting a car is stupid overseas. It's not. You know what I mean? If you feel like you need a rental car, but I always plan my trip to be, within location of where I need to be at, or I got a driver in most of my destinations. Like this trip that I'm going to this weekend, my guy's picking me up at the airport in STI. We're gonna hang out in Santiago for a night and a half. I think you know we're gonna drop our bags and go. I'm actually gonna get dressed in the airport. We're not even gonna go to the crib. We're gonna just go straight out. So I got my dude wipes. I'm gonna take a nice shower before I leave. At the plant, I'll take a shower in the back offices. And then before I, get off the plane, once I get off the plane, I'm gonna take some dude wipes and clean it up and freshen up and change my clothes in the airport. I'm gonna come out of the airport dressed and ready to go out. We're gonna go have some drinks in Santiago. Just check out some nightlife in Santiago. It's gonna be late, but not gonna be that late. But we're gonna go out, drink, have some fun in Santiago. Find a little fucking find a not a brooch motel, but a decent motel at a decent rate, and we'll crash there. And then we'll pick up Friday, or we might chill in Santiago Friday, and then Friday evening we're going to Puerto Plata. I'll be staying in Puerto Plata, probably about 15 minutes outside of 15 20 minutes outside the zoo, like a couple minutes outside the airport. I'll be staying, and then I'll go to the zoo and check it out. I'm really just gonna go to the zoo to eat. You know what I mean? Like I really just want to go to Flips. I want to go to Wings and Waffles. Those are the two places that I want to go to. So I'll go to Flips. I'll go to Wings and Waffles. Definitely gonna go to Flips on Sunday. Catch me in Flips on Sunday watching the Ravens game. For sure. Definitely be at Flips. Have him put the game on for me, and I'll sit there and get drunk off Mama Juana, and so just a quick little weekend, man. But no, I don't feel like you should be, especially not, you know, I wouldn't see why you would need a rental car in um, Sosua if you were going to Sosua. If you were flying to Santiago and you were going to Punta Cana, and you just, I could understand the logistics of flying to STI, and, maybe flights are a lot cheaper or flights are a lot better for you. But, you never drove in a country before. You should, fly in the daytime, pick up your rental car in the daytime, get comfortable with driving around. You know what I mean? You got to be a responsible person. And I think, the person that we saw, just an irresponsible person, but, motherfucker like playing real life GTA. You know what I mean? There's no consequences for someone like that. So they don't give a fuck. Why would they care to rent a car and crash it? And there's no responsibilities. There's no consequences. And that's why you keep seeing the elevation of things happening. You know what I mean? With that person, things are going to continue to elevate. Things are going to continue to happen because they don't never face any consequences. So they face a lot of bit of backlash. You're talking about a person that has to live in his town as a known, when he was a young adolescent adult, was involved in an egregious rape. You know what I mean? That story went all across Portage, Indiana. You know what I mean? It was big in that area, Portage, Millertown. I know all over that area because that area is a big industrial train and trucking area. So I know all about that area just from my business, just from work, just from being in the industry. We have a lot of work out there. We have a lot of trains that go that way. We have a lot of just a bunch of different stuff that goes that way. So it was a big story. So you're talking about someone that has survived through that. There ain't nothing that people on the internet or people in another country could say to them to demean their character. Their character has been destroyed at the highest levels, You talking about going to jail for rape, for grape, my fault, grape, going to jail for grape. You know what I mean? If you go to jail for that, I mean that is in our communities that's considered the lowest of the lows. Rape, rapists, child molesters, women beaters. Those are all considered the lowest of the lows, and this is someone that has, two of those traits on them, on their character, on their jacket. So you're not gonna hurt their character, and then you're also not gonna they're not gonna stop because there's no consequences. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker gonna come out of this unscathed. I would have bet my life that finally the motherfucker was gonna have to face some consequences. And then again, the way it looks is they're gonna come out unscathed. You know what I mean? They're gonna come out unscathed, and everybody's gonna do everything in their power to make sure of it. And so there's no consequences. So again, next time around, they're gonna do something again until eventually they gotta pay for it, and can't nobody save them. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, don't rent no cars. Don't be crashing people's shit. I feel bad for the Dominican dude. Like, I would have never left like that. Like, I would have waited till the police left, and we would have left, and I would have stood somebody out there just in case he tried to leave and move to a different Airbnb or hotel. But yeah, I would have never. I would have called the boys once I see the boys couldn't do nothing. Now we're moving on to the next phase. And I would have definitely 100% put my hands on. If I know that you're going to be leaving and I'm about to just completely take a L, I'm gonna put my hands on you. I ain't got no choice. Even if you get me, I'm still gonna put my hands on you. I'm still gonna put my hands on you. 100%, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude over there. I feel bad for that guy, man. Like I truly feel bad for that Dominican guy. Here's a guy that don't know nothing about nothing, just trying to, you know, live a good life overseas with a business. Guys renting cars for 15, 30, 40, $50 a day, so he's not making that much money. And those cars are not cheap over there. It's not like the cars are cheap. The cars are not cheap in the DR. Cars are expensive. It's hard to get loans and finances over there. So I feel bad for that Dominican guy, man. I feel bad that he had to come in contact with a guy like that, and there's no consequences. Okay, so the insurance company may pay for his car. You don't know his situation. You don't know what financial situation he has on that car. You don't know if he's going to break even, if he's going to just get the car paid out, and now he's out of a car. He's out of a monetary value. I'm sure he's going to replace it because he's a hustler. I can see that he definitely is a hustler. He's overseas hustling, grinding, got his little rental car business. And then a guy like this comes around, and there's no consequences for a guy like this. This is why I despise people like this. I sink this character in him from the jump, and I despised it. And I said, yeah, nah, I fucking hell no. Like, I don't want to be around this. I don't give a damn how much clout he got. I don't give a damn how many people think he's cool or think that. Fuck that. I wouldn't want to be around a person like that if they were giving out $1 million stipends to be around him. Just because my energy, I'm the type of person, I'd be around a nigga like that, man. I just haul off and punch him in his mouth one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of dude where I'm drinking and I just haul off and punch him in his mouth. And I'm a really calm, relaxed, fun dude when I'm drunk. But I get around a nigga like that and he just keep doing shit, man. Like, and that's why I got him away from me, because me and D Beats, I was with D Beats. And I'm like, after the nigga left, I'm like, man, I can't be around that nigga, bro. That nigga, he make me nervous, bro. He moved too much. You know what I'm saying? He moved too much. Like, I don't like being around a motherfucker that's always moving. Like, well, sit the fuck down somewhere, dog. God damn, bro, you're making me nervous. You moving too much. You doing too much. I can't get, I can't gauge the room. I can't gauge a situation if you always fucking moving. Just sit your fucking ass down. You know what I mean? So I feel bad for the rental car guy. Truly do. You know, I know he's tried to do it the right way. Seems like he's trying to be a decent human and do it the right way. But some people you can't be decent humans with because they're not decent humans and they don't have no consequences. I think if he knew that Rello didn't have no consequences and he was just you know what I mean? The nigga's no better than a homeless nigga on the street. I would think that he would handle it a different way if he knew that this nigga is sleeping on the couch of a handicapped guy um, in his town. I think he would handle it a lot differently. God, they got to get this fucking road done, man. I already got to replace the struts in this motherfucker, and I'm gonna have to replace them again. But yeah, man, there's no consequences for a guy like that, man, and it for people that that grind, that hustle. It's people like that give us a bad name, or the people that we despise. They just get away with everything in life. Um, I just despise people like that, man. I can't stand them. Um, Hopefully the guy, gets his car fixed and replaced, and he gets his business back rolling, and he learns from this, man. And this is why in America we don't fuck around. This is why other countries, all you need is more Americans like Rello to come around, and you guys will treat him like Americans treat him. You know what I'm saying? This is why he's sleeping on a couch of a handicapped friend, because that's the only person he got in his corner. His own family don't deal with him because Americans don't deal with shit like that. We value things. We put things to a value. And once you continue to cost me and you ain't gaining, most Americans live on a liability and asset principle, even if they don't understand the true meaning of liabilities and asset. Most Americans gauge you based on liability and asset. You mean more to a person when you're more of a asset to them. When you're a liability to somebody, you know what I mean? I know that multiple people, when Rello's number come across their phone, they take a deep breath. They take a deep fucking breath. So I say that to say this: if if more countries get more Americans like a nigga like that, they will start to do stuff like how we do. Like, you ain't doing that to no American rental car place. Not even a chance you're doing that to an American rental car place. An American rental car place is gonna um an American rental car place is gonna hold you accountable. 100% an American rental car place is gonna hold you accountable. First and foremost, they gonna make you put a deposit down, right? And then if you're found at fault, they gonna sue you. They gonna sue you. They gonna sue you 100%. So it just sucks that you know. Like I said, at the end of the day, I truly just feel bad for the what up S750. What up? What up? What up? I just feel bad for the Dominican dude. He pulled up with all them guys, but he didn't do it right. And I get it because he's trying to get his money. So I guess he felt like, let's try to scare this guy and get the money. Like, man, nah, y'all should have just put hands and feet all over him. That's what you should have done. That's what I would have done. I would, as soon as the police would have left, we'd have paused for a little while. I'd have went and got all my boys drunk. That nigga would have been come back all loose with feet, because females take your guard down. So the nigga was gonna go out of like, yeah, man, he gonna just go get a girl. He gonna get his fucking it's a small town, so it's not hard to fucking watch him. And as soon as he would have came to put that key in the door, we'd have put hands and feet all over him. And the police would have not been able to come in time. And then we would have got out of there. And I took my ass right back to wherever I came and chalked it up. Well, that's it. Lit the nigga's passport on fire on the way out. Lit the nigga's shit on fire. I'm like, well, that was a $5,000 ass whipping. But I'd have put feet in his mouth. Beat that nigga something serious. 5 G's? Yeah, I'm putting hands and feet all over you. 100%. 100%. So, you know. But we don't go to the DR this weekend, man, and we got people that truly value when we come to these countries, man. So we gonna go this weekend. We gonna go have a great time. I'm literally just going to get fucked up and enjoy myself. So I'm literally just I'm going to go ride quads in the river on Saturday or Sunday. And then that's it. That's really all I'm gonna do. Other than that, I'm just gonna eat and get drunk, and just you know, 10 years, man. I've been trying to get to where I'm at, and you know, um, it's kind of like I don't know. I guess this is the closest feeling to getting to a pinnacle of winning something that you've been fighting so hard, like a John Elway type situation. John Elway, I like John Elway's story. I like kind of like to use John Elway's story as a gauge of how I feel, because John Elway, he lost so much on the way. He went to Super Bowls, lost. He went to AFC Championships, he lost. He went his whole fucking career and really didn't think he was going to win it. And then in the last 2 years, he went back to back. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's like such a fucking warrior type grind from the mud story of, a sports analogy. Um, and that's kind of how I feel. I got like the John Elway effect, man. It's just, 10 years. I got into this new position and I kind of felt like this new position was pulling me off the road to the position that I want. So I was really down this past year and a half. I was grinding, I was hustling, I was still doing my thing, but I was so down, bro. I was really down. I was like, fuck. I was really considering leaving the industry, or just leaving this brand and getting in line with a different brand, because I just kind of felt like, man, I'm stuck. I'm just stuck. And you know, you never know what the future holds for you. Just sometimes you got to keep going. Sometimes you got to make a change. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, go through it and see, and weigh the options when you come out on the other end. And I almost gave up. I was really close. I had a decent offer on the table. My kids were pulling me, and then this came, and even though I'm still gonna be leaving eventually, getting this position had to happen in my life. Like it was something that had to happen, and I just thank God every day that it finally happened. I thank Him. I can't thank Him enough for keeping me. Always keeping me. On the right side. Even though I feel like sometimes things don't always go my way. You know what I'm saying? They truly did, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy that I uh, I finally got it. I, made it to the top of the ladder that I wanted to go. And it's a goal that I set. The highest goal that I set was to get this position, and I figured if I fell in the middle, you know, I would have made at least something of myself. And well, we made it to the top, so we're gonna go celebrate. Um, like I said, we are gonna be in the Sioux. I didn't plan on going to the being in the Sioux, but it just pulled me that way. Um, like I said, my boy and them got a little thing they're doing on. I gotta say it's either Friday night or Saturday night. I can't remember. So I was like, "Fuck it." You know what? I ain't going to Panama. I'm gonna go to the Sioux. Fuck it. I'm gonna go to the DR and go to hang out in Santiago. And I just didn't want to stay in the Sioux. I was like, I don't want to stay in the Sioux just in case they do some crazy shit. At least I can get the fuck out of there, and I'm not living there, and I didn't gotta be around there. I could just come in, get something to eat, drink, and then get the fuck out of there. So it's gonna be fun. Sorry, y'all. The traffic was bumper to bumper, so let me see if I got any comments. My comment section don't move like everybody else. I do appreciate y'all though. I really, really do. I do appreciate y'all fucking with me, man. Congrats on progress. Hold on. He's planning on running off on the plug. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it looks like that way. Like I said a couple days ago, I did a live on it. I did this live called Locked Up Abroad, and it was targeting Rello and the whole situation. And I said, he's finished. He's gonna have to do this, and this. And the nigga got not listen, the nigga got more lives than a cat, bro. Nigga got more lives than a cat. And nigga definitely it looks like he gonna come out of this unscathed, man. They I saw they gave him the bread for it again. So listen. I don't wish nothing bad on him. Listen, I just say he's gonna come out unscathed. So I don't wish anything bad on him. Um, you know what I mean? Like I don't wish anything bad on him. Whatever's whatever. I just feel sorry for the rental car dude. I feel sorry for the dude that got his car hit. I feel sorry for the people that in that country, in a third world country, that had to come in contact with a guy with no consequences. It would have been cool if it was someone that was like a man about their situation and say, "Yo, I took this L." Yo, I took a L. I rear-ended somebody about 3, 4 months ago. I'm taking an L on it. Taking an L on it. Like I'm taking an L on it. You know what I mean? That they got me. Listen, we tried to work it out. Dude didn't want to claim it on his insurance. I was cool not to claim it on mine. I thought it was only gonna cost anywhere between $500 and $800 for some paint and a little touch up. Ended up costing 3 grand. Ended up costing $3 fucking thousand. You know what I mean? So we worked out a deal. Um, and I took an L on it. You know what I mean? I took an L on it. You know what I'm saying? It was a 5 mile an hour bumper to bumper. But nigga had a 2022, 2023, 2024, something like that, souped up fucking high dollar, fucking $60,000 fucking, one of them fucking fast ass cars with the, the bumper was almost 3 grand. It has all kinds of sensors in it, and it's all, you know, designed all different grades, custom made. Who the fuck am I to fucking tell him, oh man, my bad for crushing your custom made fucking shit that you worked hard for? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Fuck that. And like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, man, dude, that's fucked up. And that is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That is fucked up. So, I feel bad. That's my only thing. Congrats on the progress. Trust the process. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yup. Yeah, I got down on myself. I'm hard on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I don't ever claim to be, more than what I am. I'm not rich. You know, shit. I drive a. But hey, there's people every day that when I pull up to work, they like, how the fuck do you drive that car? Because I just drive a basic ass car, and I'm like. I'm not flashy I don't need to be flashy and fancy like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just me. I'm just me. You know what I mean? I'm unapologetically me. I am about to get a newer one, but they still won't see it. They just gonna see this. So this is, I always like to dumb myself down. You know what I mean? Like how people will be like, oh, you dress like your employees. We never knew you was the boss. We thought you were just a worker. Yeah, that's what I want you to think. Or people be like, why the fuck you drive that car? Because I want you to take your guard down around me. That's what I want you to do. It's a defense mechanism. I want you to think of me less of me. That's what I want you to think. I want you to think less of me. I don't want you to see me as a threat, a target, or someone that you should care about. So my dad taught me that shit years ago. The quietest and most stealth person in the room is the most dangerous. The person that flies under the radar, the person that you feel like can't do something, and then they do it. Ah, man, you underestimate them. You underestimate their abilities. You know what I mean? You would look at me probably and be like, that nigga ain't no boss. That nigga don't make this. That nigga don't got this. And I can move with you. You know what I mean? I could pull the same tricks you pull. It just I'm not, it don't look like it. It don't jump off to you right away. You know what I'm saying? You might pull up here. You could be a truck driver in the travel space and get a load and pull up to my job and be like, damn, I thought Globe worked out this way. This sounds like one of the places Globe worked at. And I'll walk right past you and you'll think I'm one of the fucking yard cleaners. Because I might have a bucket in my hand picking up trash. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, man, we're gonna enjoy ourselves this weekend. It's gonna be a dope weekend. You know what I'm saying? I got plans to meet up with Ice City and you know, have some drinks, get fucked up, talk shit, and uh, I've known Ice for a while, but I have never met Ice. Every time me and Ice was supposed to meet each other, we literally be either, either I don't show up or, he didn't make like one time he was supposed to come to CTG and one time I was supposed to go to Sasua. And then I thought he was gonna be in Thailand when everybody was in Thailand. He didn't, he wasn't out. We just always missed each other. You know what I'm saying? But me and Ice go way back like two flats. You know what I'm saying? We had our issues. Um, we were able to I think just look past them and be like, man, that shit was stupid. Ain't no sense of us. For what? What reason do I need to have animosity towards you or you have animosity towards me? So pull up on Ice definitely this weekend. See what's up with him. If he's in the area. You know. Um, so it looks like we're gonna finally get to meet, smoke one together. You know what I'm saying? That'll be cool. Finally smoke one with Ice. You know what I mean? It's like Willie Nelson and Snoop getting together. Wiz and Snoop. Willie Nelson and Snoop finally fucking smoking one. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Me and Bandana gonna do our beach live probably Saturday. So we'll probably do that on Saturday morning. I'll get up. Me and Bandana will get another episode in. Can't miss that opportunity. We're gonna get a live one in together, me and him together, but I like this little concept right now, me and him in different places. I think it's cool. So we got some shit to do this weekend. It's gonna be quick, but it's gonna be fun. You know what I mean? This cold is getting to me. This cold air. Uh, Excuse me. Uh, Spray my cologne. Let's go in the office, man. Go. I'll kick it with y'all a little bit longer. Oh, yeah. I'm ready for some hot weather, but it's gonna be quick. And then we come back and we gonna get ready for Thailand. And we gonna come back and get ready for Thailand. Morning, fellas. Anderson, morning, brother. Ooh, it's cold in here. It is cold in here. TV out. I ain't gonna turn my Alexa on. Um, yeah, so let's kick it with y'all a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna walk around actually. Uh Switch my hoodie up and I'm gonna walk around. Hold on 1 second. Smoke a cigar this morning. Uh, Switch up my gear real quick. 1 second, 1 second. I'm still here. Hold up. Hold up. I got you. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let's go walk around. Oh, I like to walk when I first get to work, get the blood flowing. Um, Only difference is this is all, everything is mainly inside. So I walk to the back, check it out. He said, "What's your next trip?" DR and then Thailand, baby. So we got DR this week and then Thailand in January, February. I think I'm gonna push it back. I wasn't really thinking. I don't know why I wasn't thinking till I started to plan out. I started to plan out Christmas shopping. All of that stuff. I did that the other day. I was sitting in the office, so I started to plan out my Christmas for my kids. It's first Christmas, really with them. Not the first Christmas, a couple years ago I had a Christmas by myself with them, but it's the first big one by ourselves. So where it's not gonna be one. So I got I had to plan out my Christmas, and I wasn't thinking. I'm like, shit, I can't be in Thailand on my son's birthday. So my son's birthday is at the end of January. So um, I'll probably leave after day after or 2 days after his birthday. Um, so that's my plan. My plan is to move after his birthday. I mean, to go to Thailand after his birthday. So I'll be in Thailand probably closer towards first week of February, end of January, into the first week of February looks like right now, which is cool with me. Just give me more time to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm still trying to milk them for 2 weeks. So I figured, you know, they not really trying to give me the 2 weeks. They really fighting me on it. And I really want the 2 weeks just because I remembered how much fucking fun that second week was. Even though that first week I was like, if I left right now, I'd be cool. But once I got into like day 3 and 4 of that second week, I was like, damn, I'm actually kind of glad I still got 3 or 4 more days to go. Like, this is dope. So you kind of get burnt out, and then after you get burnt out, you get a second win. So I'm trying to do 3 weeks out there for sure. 100%, I'm trying to do 3 weeks in Thailand. That shit was dope. That was the dopest thing I had ever done. So, you know what I mean? I love the energy of the DR. The DR give you like a good energy. The girls are really like fun to be around. They're spicy. They're good to they're good to be around. You just want to party, drink, dance, listen to music. The best girls to be around are the Dominican girls. Like, their overall energy when they hear that music, the way they move their body, man. I just think that shit is so sexy. Just the way they dance and the way just their energy. I just love a Dominican girl's energy. When it's good, obviously, their energy can be negative because they're aggressive, but that's only if you pit them in that light. Um, but overall, the Thai woman is just man, the Thai atmosphere, the Thai everything about Thailand, man, it just feels like peace. You know what I mean? It feels like you're at peace with everything, and it's definitely a good vibe. So I want to get back. I definitely want to get back and go shopping. Just the whole culture of my body needs it. Just the way you can do it. The cost of taking care of your body in the States versus the cost of taking care of your body in 2 weeks in Thailand is a vast difference. To do everything that I would do in Thailand in 2 weeks, to just do that for 3 days in the States would cost me triple. You know what I'm saying? So like just the whole massages and the different ways you can just take care of your body a little bit, all the different things you can get done. You know what I mean? The ear clean outs, the facials, the fucking, just all the shit I was getting done over there. The deep tissue massages, fucking all kinds of shit I was doing. The soapy massages for you freaky frogs. So, you know, um, what up, Globe? Since you're a real smoker, is Thailand weed good like ours back home? Yes. Yes, they got it. They 100% got it out there, but it is expensive. That shit is on dispensary level prices. I saw some shit out there that I wanted. That shit was some crazy. It was crazy. She was like, it's fresh. It's just grown. 30-some% THC. Man, they was charging 25 a G note. I was like, you niggas is bugging. 75 for the 3.5? Oh, you niggas is bugging. So, um, yeah. It's they got it though. They 100% got it. They 100% got it. It's readily. Well, when I was there, it was legal, so it was everywhere. Every corner you turned, every step you made, there was a dispensary or a motherfucker on the side of the street with a little fold-up table and a bunch of jars. You ever been to like a Bizarro or we call them Bizarros out here? Festivals, art festivals. They they hide them as all different type of events, but really they're just glorified fucking meetups for people to buy weed, and they got them like everywhere, like every little corner. There was a nigga with a table and a bunch of jars. You could buy pre rolls, all that, and they had it for sure. They definitely had it. It was good. Um, I didn't take none with me, so when I got there, I was strictly off of whatever they had. Um, and yeah, when I had got some shit in Bangkok that I hadn't tasted since like 2013, 2014. That was it was called Sunday Driver. Back in like 2013, 2014, when I was, we used to get the buckets in from out west, and we had got a couple packs of some Sunday Driver one time, and I had remember just keeping a whole pea for myself. It was right during tax time, so I'm like, I I really don't need to hustle that much this month. I got about 10 grand, and niggas owe me money. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this pea for myself. And I kept a whole pea of Sunday Driver for myself. Cherry pie and Sunday Driver. Cherry pie, Sunday Driver, um, Khalifa Kush, and Northern Lights will probably go down in history as my favorite strands ever to have and hold on to. I've never found the cherry pie strand that we had. That one, we had it for about, I say we had it for about 4 months, and it never came back again. Niggas kept saying it was cherry pie, but it wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It definitely wasn't that. Um, but yeah, they got it for sure. They definitely got it. Yup, you ain't got to worry about it. And now, so I talked to my boy out there, um, that I met out there that live in Thailand, and I talked to him, and he said it's easy to get it now. It's just a little bit of a hassle. It's still easy to get it. Only thing you got to do is you got to go in, you got to pay like I think it's a couple hundred baht. I don't know exactly how much he said it was. It was like $10 or $15. You gotta pay for the consultation. You get the fucking medical card on site. They diagnose you. Just tell them you got PTSD. I don't know. Tell them your head hurt, your back hurt, your neck hurt, something. Then they give you the little medical card, and you're covered while you're out there. Only thing is you can't smoke outside anymore. Yeah, you can get in trouble for smoking outside. So that's kind of like a little bit of a damper because when I was out there, you could smoke literally across the whole, everywhere. I was literally smoking everywhere but inside the clubs. Like I was literally smoking everywhere. In the restaurant, outside the restaurants, everywhere. And I don't think you can do that anymore. So what are you talking about? Nothing, Elroy. Nothing that you care about. So, but yeah, Al, you good. If you go out there, man, you're going to be straight. They got it. They got it. They got these little pre-roll stands, man. I was killing them pre-roll stands. Little 100 baht, 150 baht, 200 baht pre-rolls, man. Them shits was good. I was tearing them shits up. I was going, you know, 5 pre-rolls at a time. You know what I'm saying? And then I just ran into a wholesale deal after that. And then I ended up just grabbing that, and that was the end of my trip. I kind of, every now and again, I would grab a pre-roll when I was outside. Like if I didn't bring none with me, I would grab a pre-roll real quick, eat, smoke. You know, Thai was fun, man. Thai was fun. Thailand was so fun. I tell you that much. Your boy is 100% going back. That's a guarantee. Just, I wanted to wait until April. I was thinking about waiting until April, but I was like, nah, I'm cool on that water shit. I'm cool on that water shit. I'll go. February was dope. February was a dope time. I think I'll go back in around the time I went again. Let's make it my annual Thailand trip. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. It was cool. I ain't talking about much. I'm about to get out of here in a minute. Just took my walk around site. I'm about to get out of here, man. But yeah, man, y'all come kick it with me. I'm gonna be bored anyway, since they say the North Coast is dead. Yeah, right. The North Coast could never be dead. It's the DR. Nowhere in the DR is dead. Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere in the DR is dead if you got money and a phone and money and a phone. That's all you need is money and a phone. Pair of underwear, change your drawers. Oh, I'm about to go out there and turn up. You know what I mean? Cut the real world off for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate out of control. Come back. Grind out of control. And yeah, go to Thailand. That's the plan right now. That's the that's the forecast right now of where the storm is trekking. We going back to fucking Thailand. Gonna fuck all y'all hoes in Thailand. All of them. So don't come out there with me. We gonna fuck your hoe. If I see her and I like her, I'ma fuck her. That's my slogan. I seen her, I liked her, I fucked her. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate y'all kicking it with me this morning. I told y'all I wasn't gonna be long. I'm about ready to backdoor this hoe in a couple minutes. I do appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'll be live later on this week, and then I'll definitely be talking shit with y'all while I'm drinking my ice cold Presidente on the beach. All right. 20 emails already this morning. Jesus Christ. It is all security. All right. That's cool. Majority of them are the security. Yes. All right. Yeah, I ain't talking about much this morning, Elroy. Just kicking it, man. Just kicking it. Got this Tuesday. It's meeting day. I got to report everything today. So Tuesdays are all about meetings. So here in a minute, me and Sade about to get cruising. Sade about to get turned on, and I'm about to get my numbers together for today's meetings. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why my chairs are always so fucked up. Make it smell good in here. Yeah. So that's the plan right now, man. That is the plan. You know what I'm saying? That is the plan. Go watch me some football, eat some flips, go to Wings and Waffles. I'll probably hit a couple places and my boy's talking about this new place in Puerto Plata. Um Supposedly got some baddies in there, so I'll probably I'm definitely gonna go check that out for sure. Alan Morales, thank you. Mm, hi, can you please review and approve Francisco's Barlow for 10:30? I don't know. I did it. I already did that. I already did it. I did it yesterday. Um, why y'all disappear for a while? Why you disappear for a while? Cause I be hustling, dog. I be hustling. I be grinding. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the capacity like everybody else does to go live as much. You know what I'm saying? I be hustling. I be grinding. I be tired. I get off work. I be tired. I don't be feeling like going live. Um, I got real life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a real life. I be busy, bro. Swear to God, I be busy. Y'all don't think that I didn't want shit. I killed my success at its height. You know what I mean? We were booming, man. We had the morning show going. We had 40, anywhere between 20 to 40 people up at 8 o'clock in the morning. We were gaining some traction, man. We were definitely gaining some traction in this space. And then, I shot that shit right in the head in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Parking lot with a bottle of with a half a gallon of vodka, crying. Took one to the dome. Woke up 6 months later out of a coma. Thought I was dead, but I'm back. Yeah. So, I did it. Yeah, I don't have any pending approvals. I got no what the fuck she's talking about. Whatever. So yeah, that's why, bro. I look to be more creative and more involved in the space from my perspective. Eventually, when I can, catch a moment of a of freedom and ability to do that. But right now, I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man. I just came out one of the toughest summers of my life. I'm looking forward to the winter. As bad as my summer was, I'm looking forward to the winter. This summer 2025 was arguably probably one of the worst summers of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, it was tough. So trying to come out of that now and make light of what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would say for the majority part of the summer, I didn't want to go live. I didn't want to talk to y'all. I didn't want to talk to myself. I was highly disappointed in where personally I had allowed myself to be um personally. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's why I didn't really want to talk to y'all. Um so sometimes you gotta take a break and reassess life, where you're at. Are you trending in the right direction? You know, this shit is a hobby for me. So sometimes you gotta put your hobbies on pause. You know, I am picking up one of my old hobbies again though. I am going. Not. I was gonna do it this weekend, but I'm like, that's stupid. I'm not gonna be here. Why would I start a fish tank this weekend? I'm thinking about starting it and getting it in its cycle this week. So I'm thinking about going buy me a new fish tank today or tomorrow and getting it set up and filling it up and put some more fucking goldfish in the tank and get the tank cycling, get the filter cycling, just get it running. It takes about 2 or 3 weeks to get the water cycling, get the water to the levels that I need it to be at so that I can go buy my fish. I'm thinking about going back to Oscars again, even though they're tough fish to fucking deal with. I'm thinking about going to get me a couple Tiger Oscars again. Just me and my two Tiger Oscars. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's why, bro. I tend to disappear for a while. I'm trying to, I've been trying lately to at least give you guys like one or two here and there just to keep the pulse alive as best I can. But, you know, you you guys don't want to hear from me anyway. You guys want to hear fucking niggas crashing cars and going on trips with no money. Like that's what y'all want to hear. That's what y'all want to be a part of. Y'all don't want y'all don't want to hear me fucking go on a trip. All I'm gonna do is drink, eat good, smoke good, and fuck good. That's what I'm gonna do, and try to avoid any mistakes, and try to avoid any disasters or any bullshit. Keep it all away from me. Keep good energy around me, and keep the negative energy away from me. That's what the fuck I'm gonna try to do. So y'all don't want to fucking put my music on. Do you think they really have no money, or you think they're lying about their situations? I think there's truth to it. I think there's truth to that statement. I think it's It's a little bit of both. How about that? I think they don't have money. I think they don't have the amount of money that they would need to go on a trip, but I think they have more money than they say they have. You know what I'm saying? I think they have more money than they say they have, and they they know that sympathy is just as valuable as destruction or as the crash out. So I think they do use the sympathy factor to garner more money because these dudes are living by the day, so they're basing their income based off the day. They don't care about tomorrow. Tomorrow's not here yet. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They're just living by the day. So, but I really think that they be going on these trips with limited funds. I do believe that. I really do because I believe that they believe that they're gonna get you guys to pay them. Oh, damn, Barry. What was last week? Was the what? Last Tuesday was the 28th. All right, the 28th. So yeah, I believe that. I truly believe that. Let me go tell this nigga to give me my numbers for today. I got meetings today. Hold on, y'all. Stay with me. I'm gonna kick it with y'all for a little bit. Yeah, you could do one a week. Yep. Where'd he go? Yep, right up there. Yep. Thank you, man. Yeah. He disappears so much. Yeah. Where'd he disappear to now? In the fucking machine. Oh, I gotta go chase this dude down. Oh, oh. So yeah, I definitely do think that there's truth to to that. I definitely believe there's truth to that. Oh, I'm not following him all the way back there. Fuck it. I'll pull him myself this morning. This is why this dude's never gonna be a fucking. This is why this dude's never gonna be in my position because he don't know how to sit his ass the fuck down. Always want to go jump in a machine and do some shit. Like sometimes you gotta give out direction, bro. We the coach. We not the players no more. They be forgetting that we not players no more. We play when we have to, but we're not supposed to be in the game anymore. Partially offloaded and CXX sent back to Apex. I don't know what the fuck that's about. So yeah, but that's another reason why too, is because I know that y'all don't want to hear my bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I can't feed you nothing. I can't feed you no craziness. If it happened to me, it just it really just happened. Like, and I'm not going. 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna share in. I'm not gonna share that information with you. I'm gonna tell you what I want you to hear, not what you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna share that information with y'all. Um, and that's just me. You know what I mean? So I don't have no crazy stories to tell you because most of them I'm not gonna tell you. Shit has happened to me, but I'm probably not gonna. It's always dumb shit, but shit has happened to me in the past. I'm not gonna tell you all of it just because I'm not. Shit has happened to everybody. I'm sure motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you everything that's happened to them in their life. So I'm not gonna tell you everything that happens to me. Motherfuckers get comfortable with people telling them everything, so they want to know everything. That's them niggas. Them niggas is they like to tell y'all everything. You know what I mean? So 90% of the shit I can tell you is boring anyway. You don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear that I fucking that I fucking you know, had a great dinner at this amazing steakhouse. You don't want to hear that I fucking, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's not about that no more. Traveling is not about what we came into this space for no more. It used to be about information, restaurants, hotels, Airbnbs, the best of the best. Now it's you know, who can top who in the craziest shit possible. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's about now. And it's you know what I mean, no one gives a shit about where the best fucking you know, no one cares about all right, man, this is what you got to do. This is how much the flight is. This is the area you should stay in. This is where you should go. This is the ranges of the joints. This is the quality of the joints. This is the temperament of the joints. This is the stuff you should look out for. Now it's just everybody's just waiting for the next, you know, crash out or stupid shit to happen. Um, that's what sells right now. So listen, it's cool, it's funny. I laugh at the shit too. But yeah, like right now I'm pulling past I'm on YouTube right now and I just go down it and it says stuck in Punta Cana. Frontier cancels my flight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like being fucked up is better than being, niggas want to hear that you fucked up. They don't want to hear that you out there living, doing good. Like, you know what I'm saying? V Swell's in the building, what up? You know what I mean? Niggas don't want to hear that the good fellas is out in Thailand enjoying life. You know what I mean? Niggas want to watch passport fundraisers and I'm stuck in Sosua. And you know, niggas don't want to hear about the fucking uh niggas don't want to hear about the good fellas in Thailand living it up, drinking beer, having a great time. Niggas don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Swells. I'm sorry, man. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear about y'all enjoying life. 6, 7 brothers overseas all at once. We want to hear nigga crashed a car. What's next? Nigga getting fucking about to get jumped by fucking 10 Dominicans. Police about to extort him. Niggas in jail. Niggas wanted a live stream from that jail cell so bad. Niggas was foaming at the mouth. Somebody get that nigga a Wi-Fi router. Where the jail at? Let's get a Wi-Fi signal to the jail. Fast Globe, this shit has gotten ridiculous. Yeah, that's why I say we just keep doing what we doing and just keep going along and laughing at the fuckery. You know what I mean? Laughing at the chaos. You know what I mean? I wish one of you niggas would. This is what I don't understand with you niggas, man. This is what the fuck I don't understand. I'm gonna get crazy for a minute here. You niggas always be like, that nigga crashed in the car. That nigga fucking getting fucking ran up on by the fucking Dominicans. Niggas doing this nigga being stuck at the gazebo in Sosua. That was some crazy content. You guys say that, but then in the same breath, you bail these niggas out when they're up against the wall. If you niggas would just pay for one of these niggas to go there, pay for them to have a good time, and then when something like this happens, cut them off. Cut them, feed them just enough to keep going live and keep waiting for something to happen. Man, we would have content for days. Cause the niggas can't. It's not like they're gonna be like, all right, you know, I'm not going live no more. That's not gonna happen. The lives are their fucking lifeline. So they're gonna continue to go live. They're gonna fucking continue to go live. Oof, these weights have been low. They're gonna continue to go live. If you niggas would have not sent that nigga any money, that nigga would have been live all night long talking about whatever. If you leave this nigga in DR, we gonna get another episode of the rental car nigga found me again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you motherfuckers don't want no real content, because that's the real content. You want some real fucking crash out? Leave one of these niggas there for being an idiot. Leave them there. I can say that because y'all ain't gonna never leave me there, because I'm not gonna never call you niggas. I ain't calling you niggas to get me. What the fuck I look like pressing StreamYard to get me home? The fuck is what the fuck is niggas is sitting by their phone praying that bing. Nick, this is what nigga. I know I got some coins somewhere. I got no coins somewhere. I, I can make the sound with this. This is what niggas is praying they hear. This is what niggas is praying they hear. Yes! Got a cash out! That's what these niggas is praying they hear. Dummies. You know? And I'm saying that for motherfuckers that put themselves in these situations. You know what I mean? You know? I fuck with Future, man, but that shit, if that shit made me, I was mad when I heard him say I flew all the way to DR with $55. I was angry. I'm like, nigga, what type of fuckery is you on? You're not supposed to leave with less than a band. You're not supposed to leave with less than a band. I was like, man, what the fuck? And I fuck with Future. I do. I think he's actually, he's a cool, dude. You know what I mean? He's a calm dude, respectful for the most part. I just feel like he makes a lot of dumb decisions. He's not like the other one. I could actually see myself, being around him, you know what I mean? Like I would let him in our presence. But it's like when you do shit like that, it's like, dude, the coochie in DR is not that good, bro. It's good, but it's not that good. It's not that good to that I have to be sitting outside all day long in a third world, well, not even a third world, a developing country. I just felt like that was I don't say I lost some respect, but I definitely some points went away. You know what I mean? I rarely talk about Future. I just rarely do because I fuck with him. You know what I mean? So you tend to not talk about people that you fuck with because you don't want to upset them or make them feel a certain type of way. But I just from a from a nigga that fuck with his perspective. But I was dumb, and that's what I would tell my own people. Like I would tell my own niggas this, like, bro, you a dumbass. You know what I mean? I just felt like that was the dumbest shit ever. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I can show you the screenshot. The same time he was sitting at the gazebo, I was texting my boy, but he was asleep. It was early. He messaged me back, and then Future's phone went dead. So I was just like, fuck it. I was gonna send my boy over there to pick him up. Cause my boy live in Puerto Plata. I was gonna send him to pick him up. I could screenshot and show y'all. And that's not even for no, you know what I mean? Like, but then his phone went broke because I was on the live. I was up. Morning lives. I'm up. I'm attentive. I was like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I was gonna go get him. Let me send my people over here and pick you up and get you the fuck out of there, bro. You looking crazy right now. You got the travel space looking crazy. CTG for the win. Mike D, you out on CTG. That's what's up, man. Salute to you and the good fellas, man. Those my niggas, man. My good fella brothers is out Thailand, and right now it's nighttime, so I know Swells is drunk, smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer. Oh man, salute to y'all, man. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Traveling the world, having fun with your brothers. I know them boys are all about creating content, but you know, for me, it's about the traveling the world with my brothers. You know, enjoying life with people that you meet, and having a good time, eating good food. Having good drinks and good laughs, man. That's what I'm going for this weekend. Like these niggas, I be trying to figure like what you go for. What did you go to the DR with $55 for? You know what I'm saying? What would make you want to do that? Because you can't have no fun, you can't have no laughs, you can't have no drinks, you can't have no food, you can't have no box. What you just riding planes? Niggas is playing real life Russian roulette. Niggas is playing life Russian roulette. Niggas is playing GTA. Well, Relo's playing GTA. Future not playing GTA. Future playing life roulette, and Relo playing real life GTA with cheat code. Relo got the cheat sheet on him. Definitely having a time. Fact though, yeah, I've been seeing a little bit from what I've been seeing from y'all. I've been trying to catch what I've been seeing. Definitely know y'all are having a great time, man. It's fucking Thailand, man. So you ain't got to explain it or show it. We know. You know what I'm saying? We know. So did they change my title on my email yet? Let me see if they changed my title on my email. Titles around here mean something. That shit mean bonus. Nope. Nope. I need my title changed. I'm gonna have to call her today and get that title changed. Um, is he saying? Ah, I don't know. I would like to, I don't know if he's gonna be there when I get there, but if Future is gonna be there when he get there, I'm definitely gonna sit down. I would definitely like to sit down and do a Dr. Phil like interview with the nigga for sure. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely like to do an interview with him if he's still there when I get there to ask him, what the fuck was you thinking, bro? What is the process of that? Like, bro, I'm telling y'all, if you want to travel the world, if you want to travel the world, all you have to do is put away a certain amount of money every week, right? Whether it's whatever you can afford, whatever your entertainment money is, right? I cut out my entertainment money. I'm about to cut out my eating out money next. And I put that money and I let it go into an account and it builds up. And when it hits a certain number and I'll see, okay, I don't really have nothing projected that weekend. Let me look at some flights. Let me look at, and if I got something that I would like to do or celebrate, or I just feel like I want to just go soil my royal oats, like this time I knew that I wanted to, I got the position. So I was starting to think, okay, when and where can I go to celebrate this? This is a huge, huge, huge culmination that we need to celebrate. I want to celebrate this culmination. So I looked at my account. I said, okay, our spending and savings for our trip is at where it needs to be to book a flight in the Airbnb. Okay, let's look. Started projecting Panama, started projecting, maybe going to Tijuana, maybe going to back to the DR and Santo Domingo and Boca Chica. And I just, that's how I do it. Get it to a limit that you can say, okay, I'm ready to go now. But getting on a plane with $55, I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. I want to understand it. That's why I say I would like to talk to him. And this ain't no, I'm not, I'm literally saying it from perspective of someone was like, for real, dog? Like I can get it going with, a couple, maybe, you got $500 to $800 and that you're gonna do some content. You're I don't believe in that either, but I understand that. I understand that aspect of all right, this is what I do. I'm a travel and whatever, and people pay me to do this. Cool, whatever. But
getting on the airplane, that had to been the most stressful plane ride ever. Like when I get on the plane, nigga, I try to go to sleep because I'm so excited. I'm ready to get to the bullshit. I'm ready to get on the plane, get to the ATM, Western Union, grocery store, and get that alcohol flowing in my system. Cause as soon as that alcohol flows, out comes Macho Globo. Niggas done graduated from kings to GFE gods. In Thailand, you definitely a GFE god for sure. Thailand will definitely make you um Thailand will definitely make you GFE for sure. Um Hold on, I'm writing something. Yeah, Thailand will definitely make you GFE for sure. Mm, I'm writing some notes while it's on my head real quick. All right. That's yeah, Thailand will definitely make you GFE. But um yeah, but again, man, I didn't understand it, man. I really didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I understand Rello's antics. I understand them clearly. I don't need to sit down with him for him to explain them to me. I understand them clearly. That nigga don't got nothing to lose. He has zero to lose. Only thing he has to lose is his freedom. He's not losing any money, not losing any sleep. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't have a girl. He doesn't have a family. You know what I mean? His own family kicked him to the curve. So it's like, I understand why Rello does what he does. I understand why he acts how he acts. He has no ramifications for his actions. His actions are that of a 15-year-old adolescent. You know what I mean? I remember when I crashed my first car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga don't have no there's no consequences. There's no consequences for his actions. But you know, future, I'm from what I've gauged, he's got a family that cares for him. You know what I mean? He's got a job from what I can kind of gauge, you know. So I didn't understand that. And I want to. My brain hasn't been able to because it's like, all right, you went with $55 to do what? What were you gonna do? What were you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? At least I didn't see him streaming from any of the parties unless I missed it. You know what I mean? You should have went to one of the Halloween parties and streamed and you know got super chats and raised cash apps and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand traveling to another country, starving, homeless, no flight back home, no where to lay your head the next day. Like that, I just, I can't fathom it. I can't process it. I, I don't know. I don't know. I guess niggas' lives just that fucked up that going to the DR is much better than sitting at home. And I get that for Rello. Like I understand that with Rello. Like for Rello, sitting on a on a couch in a what I perceive to be a trap house. Niggas is coming in and out of that motherfucker. Them niggas is muting and putting the cam down and stoves is clicking every 20 seconds. Niggas ain't got no lighters and niggas is pacing around the room high as a motherfucker. Like I get it. I would want to go stay in an Airbnb free of charge. Fuck Dominicans and Africans and Thai girls and Colombian girls free of charge and eat free of charge and drive rental cars free of charge and crash rental cars free of charge and you know just everything free of charge. I would shit. If I didn't have no kids, no girl, no bed, no job, no family, no bank account, no clothes, no shoes, no stove, no toilet, I, I would do. You know what? I clearly understand Rello now. I get it. I I would do the same thing. I promise you, I would. If I was Jay Rello, I would do the same exact thing that Jay Rello does. Only difference is I wouldn't. I wouldn't crash out. I would just keep milking y'all. Keep hooking. I would never come home, and I would hook y'all up to a battery pack, and I would just keep funneling money out of y'all as much as I could, and keep doing little shit to keep y'all hyped up. You know what I'm saying? And keep y'all bailing me out. I'd befriend a nigga like Strictly Travels. I would befriend him. I would make him. I would make him feel like I'm the greatest person in the world, and I would milk him for everything he got. He wouldn't even see it. By the time he looked back, I done bled him for a couple grand. Took all his girls. Um, I would bleed a nigga like Carter to death. I would have never let a nigga like Carter go because he's champion for me. So I would keep him as my cheerleader. I would buy him golden pom poms and have him cheering for me everywhere, every day, even when I'm asleep. He cheering for me. So whew, I would bleed Carter without ever meeting him. I would extort Carter from afar, and the rest of the subs, I would just keep them. I would keep them on a rolling counter. You know, and I just keep going to different countries and doing shit.
I would just run that fucking thing in reverse, dude. You're gonna be down there all fucking day. Look at it. I mean, fuck, man. It's destroying the ground over there too. Like fuck. The same thing if you run it in reverse.
Ain't no way that because Tucker's off, we're having this many problems. You guys can't tell me that Tucker is better than y'all. That can't be. Tucker can't be the fucking savior.
So that bullshit coming down this glass breaker, destroying it. Every 30 seconds, man, they're trying to clear the fucking thing out. You got a mound about 3 feet on the fucking ground right underneath it. Fuckers out banging dead people.
I like to fuck with them on the radio. They're having trouble right now, so I'm fucking with them like, yeah, because my mechanic is off today. So I'm like, can't tell me that you guys are having this many problems because he's off. Oh man, I be in here on the cameras just fucking with them. Let me pull up the fucking cameras, man. God damn, these guys, man. We're having such a good run too this morning. Oh, so yeah, man. I understand the whole Jay Rello aspect. I don't understand the future aspect. Um, Future definitely. I think that he's a little bit smarter than that. You know, um, you know. Listen, man. I don't understand these guys. Um, you know what I mean? I don't understand these guys and their decision. Like I said, I understand Rello, but I don't understand the future thing, and I would like to understand it. You know what I mean? Maybe, like I said, maybe if he's still around, we can have a conversation, and I can understand what the fuck would make you get on a plane with $55 to your name, $25 a day to stay in your motel. So that's 2 days right there, right? You got 2 days. You got no flight home. So right now you're negative, even with your discount. I would say 200. You need to eat. So you're negative 250. You need some box. Damn, you negative 375. Niggas is traveling in the red. Your organization requires you to pick a time. Restart the fucking computer in the morning, motherfucker. Um, Tomorrow, this shit been asking me this shit every day at 5 a.m. I won't be here. Okay, right? There you go. Tomorrow at 5 a.m. Do your thing. So yeah, man, I don't know. I was a little. I think that the content that came out of Halloween this weekend was. I don't think it was a good look in any retrospect. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's not to give Ice no pass. I didn't think that, what happened to Ice. I didn't think it was anything to that. You know, I don't think he'd wanted that to even happen. I think he put everything in place to probably try to get it to not happen. But I think he let his guard down. But I also thought it was a bad look. I thought it was a bad look, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Um, from just a whole perspective of the DR. I thought it was a bad look for the DR. I thought it was a bad look for the travel space. I thought it was a bad look for the continuance of shit happening to motherfuckers. Um, I thought that the Rello situation was a bad look. I thought that the fight in the casino was a bad look. I just thought that everything points home to the narrative of these places that they're trying to shut down. You know what I mean? So that was my own perspective. Um, Even though the ICE situation could happen to anybody, it could happen to me. We put parameters in place to not get it to happen. I just thought it was a bad look um, for the. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see if it went through. Yeah, so I just thought it was a bad look. Did I think Ice could have did anything different? Yes, I thought he could have did it some things different. I thought he could have not let his guard down. He said he did. He said that he did that. He said that it was a girl that he had hung out with before, and he had let his guard down around her. It's not something that I try my best not to do. Even with my regulars, you know, I still you know, listen. I still hold them in the same light as I hold anybody else. You know what I mean? Like I still secure everything. You know, try to keep everything up. Um, I try to keep my cards and stuff. I don't travel with my main cards anyway. I leave them at home. I don't need them. I got them. You know what I'm saying? I got them in multiple places. I got the information that I need. Um, Even to the point where I got it with people that I trust, and they can give me that information if I forget it. But I know my one by heart. I can type that motherfucker in right now. I know all those digits by heart. Um, and as long as I got I think the biggest thing that I've noticed is the phone and your passport are probably the most important things not to lose. You know what I mean? Your phone and your passport. And if you lose your phone, you can't lose your wallet. And then if you lose your wallet, you can't lose your phone. And then the one thing you cannot lose is your passport. That's like, I'll give up my phone, my wallet. I'll give up everything before I give up my passport because that's my ticket home. That's how I get home. And once I get home, I'm good. As soon as I get back in my car, I'm good. Like I got a credit card in my car. I'm good. As soon as I get back home, I'm really good. I can make a phone call in New York, the airports that I fly out of, and have a motherfucker meet me and bring me some cheese. Like, yo, meet me at the airport, bring me some cheese, bro. I'm fucked up. I don't even got enough money to make it home. I'm hungry. Like, So I thought that he could have secured his stuff better, not let his guard down when Shorty was around. Um, and obviously, rule number one that he knew he broke. I know he knows he broke that rule. You know, that's travel space rule 101. That's like one of the top rules in the book. Do not let anyone make you a drink unless it's from a bar. And even then, watch the person at the bar who's making your drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch people when they make my mixed drinks. I watch them. You know what I'm saying? I watch them. Um, I watch them. I just do when I'm at a bar, even at the bar. And then when I'm in the crib, no. Nobody's making me a drink in the crib. Nobody. You ain't making me no drink. You're not gonna make me one. If you do make me one, watch what I do. Guarantee you, I'm gonna get up and act like I'm looking for something and leave a drink there, and then go get me another one. I promise you. Seth.
Oh,
We don't got enough for two on cardboard today.
cool, cool.
I only see one. Must be went to the bathroom or something. All right. We got a couple more people coming. Just hold on. I got a couple more people coming. So yeah, I thought that was a bad look. The fight in the casino, that's expected. That's niggas. That's what niggas do. Niggas can't have nothing. Y'all notice y'all don't hear no drama come out of Costa Rica, out of Jaco Beach. Y'all notice that, right? You know why? Because they don't allow it. They don't allow the fuckery. The price tag will pushes the fuckery away, and that's why a lot of places tend to cater away from us and more towards um other people. What are they doing? What is going on today, man? I'm gonna lose my mind today. God, I'm gonna lose my mind on these guys today. Yeah, what to? But this is why Cocal and why Cocal. I don't know why I say Cocal. Why Jaco Beach is there's no problems. They deter all that shit. You know what I mean? Cartagena, Medellin, Sosua, always in the fucking news because a lot of times it be this dumb shit we be participating in as well. You know what I'm saying? We don't have spotty records in these places, and I'm talking as black men. And then the one destination that is ours, the first chance we get to bring it back and show, hey man, we can, this is our place. We can go along with the family crowd and whatever you want, the mixed tourism. Boom, Halloween weekend, niggas tear up the casino. You know what I mean? So, you know, do you fault these people sometimes for trying to um push us out or push something that we have away? Sometimes we're our own worst enemies. Sometimes, not all the time. I say sometimes. Sometimes we can't help it. People just don't like us. But sometimes we don't give ourselves the opportunity to to push a different image than what they want to push. We play into the imagery a lot. You know what I mean? You know, we play into the imagery a lot. You know, turn on the travel space. The top person that reports on the space, what do they report on? Fucking J Rello and the buffoonery. All of the other sites, all they report on is the buffoonery and the fuckery and the dumb shit. You know, so that's why I never wanted to associate myself with the Passport Bros. You know what I mean? Just because of the stigma that comes with it and the what's up, bro? My bad. Oh, I had I forgot I had a fucking 8:30 this morning, so I'm gonna get ready, prepare for my 8:30. Man, I do appreciate y'all rocking with me this morning. Um, I've been just ranting for the last hour, so appreciate y'all rocking with me this morning, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all on the way to the DR or when we get to the DR. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. As always, real travel, real life, real talks. Your boy Globe. I'm gone.